think we're live. Yeah, we definitely are live. How's it going, everybody? I'm your host, Nepal V. Back to you with another stream. A game development stream. A game development playtesting stream. I know, I haven't done one of these in so long. This is actually like what I do mainly. You know what I mean? This is actually something I do on my channel mainly. Many of you don't know this, but this is actually a channel staple. This is how I started my YouTube channel. Okay? I just want to make that absolutely clear. And this is something that I do mainly. And I also forget stuff. Speech chat. I gotta turn that on so I know what you guys are all saying. Okay. I'm just gonna make my rounds. Just gonna make the rounds. I'm just gonna make my rounds. Just gonna make my rounds. Okay. Make sure you hit the like button. I know that's like a meme at this point, but please make sure to hit the like button because that'd be very helpful. Okay. Let me do like one more. Okay. I think that should be everything here. All right. Let's begin, y'all. I think that should be, you know, a majority of my chat. Okay. All right. Now I will give you guys an intro here. So as you know, Unity 20 the Unity version I've been using, which is 2022.3.12 F1, has a security risk. Now this security risk has pretty much gone mainstream at this point. If you're a Unity developer or you use Unity, there's a chance this might have come across your radar. Now I'll spare you the technical details. I did talk about this yesterday too. Unity has problems with I think the gist is that security, it allows like people to run code. I don't know the details of it. I haven't looked too much into it. There's a games from scratch video that talks about it. So I'm definitely gonna research it a bit more. All I know is that it has caused a lot of people to freak out, and you got to update your Unity, and there was an emergency patch that was made, and that's what this is. That's what this patch is. So I ended up porting my Unity project not to Unity 6, but Unity 2022.3.6.3.62 patch. So the version I'm using now and the version I've got working, it actually works. And I'm actually thankful for that. Maybe I should just, say F it and, upgrade straight to Unity 6, but I don't know if I should do that. I'm a little scared. I mean, Unity 6 still uses like your standard render pipeline, URP, HDRP. I'm sure it does. Anyway, I'm not gonna bore you with that. Okay, so in any event, let's begin. Oh, and before we begin, let us play some tunes. I got speech chat on, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I do. Alright, we good. Let's play. Let's play test this. Also, I'm gonna have to put this on HIO. I have to update a new emergency push to address the Unity security issues, which I'll also do. I'm just going to go through and make sure everything's working fine. It's pretty much the gist of this specific activity. I don't like this level. Sounds weird. Let's go to this level.
Rock me, baby. Rock me, baby.
Okay, I think I'm actually ready for some actual development. the first thing I want to do, and let's see if I can actually finish it up. So the goal is I need to figure out a way to manage power-ups. Okay. And so what that means is we don't want to like spawn power-ups the way we are currently spawning power-ups, which I mean doesn't quite work. So let's go through each scene and just delete all the power-ups. Yeah, this one doesn't have any power-ups. Interesting. Okay, let's go to this one here. This one doesn't have any power-ups either. Okay. This one, there's a bunch of power-ups. So I'm just gonna, like, delete all these. The prefabs stay in, because we will need them. And they're gonna be using the object pool. Kind of blame myself for designing it like this. Okay. Not the smartest move, but whatever, dude. Okay, which one did we just do? So we modified pretty much all these. We're in grassy plains. I'm gonna hit save. New tutorial does have power-ups. We'll get to that. But, I mean, I think I'll just leave the power-up there, just because, I mean, I feel like this one's a special case. You don't necessarily want to, like, you know, mess with it. Power-ups can disappear from here. So we don't want to delete power-ups everywhere, just in specific spots. Overworld doesn't have any power-ups. I want to also redo the overworld, but that's for another day. Rolling hills, we do have a power up here, don't we? I feel like we only have like one power up, which I mean, okay. Rooftop, have no power ups. Y-shaped crater, my least favorite level. I'm kidding. It's an okay level. Believe it or not, there's a point to everything here. Okay, there's a point to what I'm doing. So what we want to do is essentially add like spawn points and essentially a robust
Defected PIXE Lardist said, Yo.
Hey, how's it going? Thank you for joining. How are you doing? It's good to see you. We had a pretty good conversation in Soul Engine stream. Okay, so let's think about this. What we want to do now is we want to like add the power-up manager. So give me like 1 sec. I'm still here. I just have a bunch of stuff open. Fair.
Defected PIXE Lardist said, Doing well, just got a few extra minutes. ID stop in and say hello and see WTF you're doing LOL. Defected PIXE Lardist said, Yeah, for sure.
I am working on a new spawning power-up system. Okay, so I'm pretty sure. Oops. So the idea is pretty simple, right? From a design level, we want power-ups to spawn like randomly in every spot. So like a spawn point here, so there can only be one power-up at any given spot. I've created a similar system in Slime Overflow, a game jam game I was working on, and I do plan on returning to eventually. Oh, cool. Okay. So the idea here is for me to add spawn points here. And
Defected PIXE Lardist said, "You using a grid?"
I guess. I mean, this is just like Unity's default settings. I don't know if it's necessarily a grid. It might be a grid, but I don't know. Okay, so let's think about this. Power up manager. Okay. What I want to do. This power up manager is a simple singleton that will take in serialized power-ups. So let me actually show you what a power-up is. Would it be in pickups? Nah. Those are legacy stuff. Let's see, models, power-ups, here it is. So we only got 2 power-ups here. Homing bullet pickup. Okay. I just realized I don't have any of the code open. We also got something else in here. Yeah. I don't know why it's asking me that. Okay, and then we got power up. What is this? Power up base. Oh, see what I did here? I was gonna say maybe we should abstractify this, but apparently we've already done that. Goddamn, bro. Nice.
Defected PIXE Lardist said, "Okay, if you can access the grid and use each cell's X and Y position, then spawn random cell X somewhere in the co-finest of the room X and Y."
I'd be shocked if Unity doesn't have that. Because I'm pretty sure you can implement A-star pathfinding using grids.
Defected PIXE Lardist said, "Confines."
Okay, let's think about this. Okay, so this... Take it all assigned. Power of class, power up, base. Let's see. That is something worth looking into, though. I feel like power up base. One question before I proceed. Does Unity 3D use grid system? Use a grid system? But 3D coordinate system, okay, yeah. Okay, so, nah. Lame. Progrids was deprecated. F, okay. Okay, so, back to power of manager. The manager will take in serialized fields.
Defected PIXE Lardist
and
said, "Yeah, you would most likely have to make the grid LOL."
That seems like too much work. I mean, maybe I will for like a future optimization, but definitely not today. My brain power is like 10%. This seems more like a weekend task, if anything. The manager will take an array, take in a serialized list of, what did I call it? Power up base. Okay. It will also take in a list of transforms where we will spawn the power-ups. Here is the trick. Here's the thing. Here's the dilemma we'll run into. There might be a power-up that's already there, right? That's already enabled. Here's the trick. There might already exist an active power-up in that spawned position. So, hey, I'm not like a spelling bee champion. I'm kidding. So, we want to make sure there are no power-ups before spawning a power-up. Okay, so what else? Okay, so what else? I used the term active for a reason. The reason is it's why did I use active? Well, because we're not destroying or
Defected PIXE Lardist said, is position based on a radius or a point?
It's based on points. It's based on points. I use the term active for a reason. I'm using an object pool that I will share with you. Okay, so let me find my object pool manager.
Defected PIXE Lardist said, you may have an issue of it clipping into another power-up because it doesn't see it as being in the same position unless the points are far enough apart.
Well, I mean, you have a point there, but the thing is, it's gonna spawn in the same position, the same point. So, because we're using like transforms that don't move at all, that are statically set to a certain part. So, and those transforms are they're basically game objects. So, yeah, I don't think that'll be much of an issue. I actually like designed a similar system in my previous game, and I don't think I ran into that problem. Game Jam game, not like a commercial title. I am using an object pool manager that I'll share with you. Please
Defected PIXE Lardist
class
said, yeah, mind you, my questions are based off of no knowledge of how you're doing things, lol, so take my comments with a grain of salt.
Yeah, no, I get that. Oh crap, I missed an important point. Just warning me about something. We are good. However, this is a good start. But I'd like So but I would like a spawn rate. We want a cooldown whenever a spawns. It is also possible that all spawn points have power-ups. So nothing should happen if that is the case. Does the script account for that? You're right on both points. The script does handle the case when all spawn points are occupied. It returns null and logs a warning. Okay, but we do need the spawn rate cooldown. Okay. Now, the biggest mistake with AI coding is you don't understand how the code works. The way I do stuff is I just copy and paste things. I mean, I've been doing that forever, even before AI, with like Stack Overflow solutions. I don't type code manually. I think that's just silly. But yeah. Alright. Let us create it in here. So we're gonna create an empty game object. I'm gonna call this Power Up Manager. And it's gonna have the same name as the script. And I'm doing this for a specific reason. Okay. Let us go ahead and create one. Like so. We should have a script in here called Power Up Manager. Can't add script. Okay, so that's the reason why that's happening. Is because we need to re-import the specific asset. Now it's compiling it. This is a weird issue that with Unity that for some odd reason always happens to me. But it's... Yeah, so that didn't show up. So we gotta let it do its thing. And let it, like, you know, actually load. And give it a couple seconds here. Also, thank you for the subscription. I realized you didn't subscribe yet. Okay. I've been playing some Mega Bonk lately.
Defected PIXE Lardist said. Loading UG. Defected PIXE Lardist said. For sure, no problem.
Yeah, that's like the worst thing about Unity, like the loading screens. Okay, so let us go ahead and understand the code. It has a bunch of stuff here that from my experience, Unity adds the stuff automatically. So we need to turn this into a singleton. So that line is definitely important. I did ask it to serialize. I have to scroll a bit, which is annoying, but it's okay. So available power-ups, it uses the power-up base. Then we want spawn points. Okay, let's see. We want a radius, a check radius.
Defected PIXE Lardist said. Alright, gotta get going for now, take it easy.
Yeah, thank you for stopping in. Seriously. I appreciate you. Hope to see you sometime in the future. I am like, whenever Lonely Canard streams, I'm on his streams too. In the chat room, so he sometimes shows up here. I don't know where he is. Been pretty busy lately, I guess. I sometimes see Nicked. I don't know what he's doing either. We get a lot of people in here. Let's see. Last spawn time. Okay, so I guess we're just setting this to... Okay, so I didn't mention what these are. These are the check radius, so I did ask it to... Hold on, give me 1 sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Car troubles. Had to look into it. Should be okay. It's nothing serious. Just electric cars that, you know, they need special maintenance. Not gonna get into the details. Okay. So let us talk about the next thing. So yeah, I told it we need a radius. Check for the existing power-ups. I don't know why. Wait, why do we need the radius? We're just checking the spawn points. This is weird. I have a question. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Oh wait, where did I copy? Where did I ask? Oh crap, no, that's not where I wanted. No. This is what I am wondering about, because we know where the power-ups are spawning. Okay. We don't need a radius at all. So, give me the... Alright, so... This is the updated script, so we're gonna go off that. It's always good to, like, check these things ahead of time. Okay, so we don't need check radius. We'll just get rid of that. We do have a dictionary, which you can assign. Occupied spawn points. Okay, so that's basically it. So this actually checks for us exactly like what's occupied and what's not, you know? Okay. So let us assign this, because we definitely need to assign that. So what do we have here? We got 4 spawn points here. We got the dictionary with the occupied spawn points. So this just shows us, okay, so these are the spots that are occupied, these are the spots that are not, you know. Alright, good. So we still need this, which is the last spawn time. So these are all just like the headers, and then whether or not it can spawn. So By default, I guess we can spawn, but I guess most of the time we can't. I don't know. Alright, so let's do an awake. This is just standard setup for instantiation. If the instance is nothing, then we set it to something. But we don't want to destroy it on load. But there might be a chance, you know. I don't know what this does actually. Let's have it explain. Explain. The singleton pattern. First time, no instance exits yet. Make this object. Okay, so sometimes like we might spawn awake to like, okay, so scenario 1. Okay, so this actually makes more sense. Let's read this. If the instance is null, it's true because we haven't created anything yet. Now post this power up. If it is null, we create the instance. Otherwise, we just don't. We destroy whatever's there the second time, and then we return. So that's basically how this pattern works. Okay, so that actually makes a lot of sense. So it sort of creates accidental creations right in its tracks. When you load a new scene, all game objects in the old scene are destroyed. So if you want things to persist, you'd use don't destroy on load. Okay, that really clears it up. That actually makes a lot of sense here. Okay, so what do we do from here? Okay, so else. Destroy the game object, because why not? You don't want duplicates, and then return. So I guess the way I explained that was right. Now, we want to start. Now, this is like the second line of Unity. Another Unity. These are all Unity methods. Awake happens like right when the scripts are initialized. Start happens at like the first, the literal first frame. So this is where if auto spawn, now sometimes you want that to happen, sometimes we don't. So this is an interesting thing. So in that case, we call a coroutine called auto spawn. All right. So in that case, now this runs regardless. Okay, let's understand what this does. It is kind of important. Makes great question. This is a coroutine, so it goes forever. Pause here for X seconds. So the spawn cooldown. If it's like 30 seconds, then it waits 30 seconds, and then it calls. If it can spawn, then you spawn power up. Okay, that's great. So this actually makes a lot of sense now. Just ask it to explain stuff. And this is actually how, like, because if you understand what it's doing, it's easy to debug this stuff, you know? And spawn properly. So this actually makes sense. So we need to define this function. Okay, so spawn random power up. If can spawn power up. We're gonna define all these, but I just wanna add these in here. We're in a cooldown mode, so don't do anything. If let's see, what does it say? If available power-ups is null, which it can be, and available power-ups count is 0. Well, I mean, there's nothing, so we can't really spawn. Because, I mean, this should never be null, but I guess it could be null. Transform available spawn point. So this just goes through and gets whichever spawn point is available. Now, it might actually check. Okay, so then we gotta check. Do we even have an available spawn point? Nah, we might not, so it will return null. Okay, power-up base, random power-up, available power-ups, and you got random rage, available power-ups count. Okay, so random range, available power-ups is what we have, right? And we're getting a random power-up. We don't care what the power-up is, which is why we abstracted it. So that's why I wanted to specifically use power-up base, because they all share whatever's in power-up base. That's the power-up abstraction. Abstract classes they share. If you extend from an abstract class, you can create various game objects. Okay, so all this is pretty much gonna, like, I realize we have errors here. Okay, what about here? Spawn power-up. Now, at this point, we already know we have an available spawn point, right? So, and we've already checked, available, like, is there even a power-up at all? So we already checked that, we already checked, is there an available spawn point? So, at this point, we're pretty much safe. Not necessarily, because there's a chance something might be null. Sometimes a non-action is better than bugs. You know what I mean? Okay, so we already defined that. Okay, so then let's define this. Spawn point at. So this is another function we have to define. Let's see. So now we're reassigning last spawn time. Start the coroutine, spawn cooldown routine. Okay, and then what do we do here? We return to spawn power up. Okay, and it's putting it in the designated spot. I don't know why we're returning it. Maybe we might use it for something, I don't know. Okay, so this is actually what we use our object pool manager. So let's go ahead and define these. So let's create a couple stubs here. I don't know if I want to define this one just yet. There's a bunch of other ones we gotta define. Okay. So, we're checking a few things here. either the prefab is null or something. So there's a chance this might be null. So we could add null objects apparently in Unity. Did not know that, but apparently you can. And spawn occupied. This you still have to define. I don't know why we're double dipping. I guess it might be, so there's no point in not checking. Okay, now what do we do from here? That's the question, A. Okay. Now, we've already established two things. They can't be empty. Like, neither of these can be empty. They can't be nulls, rather. And, spawn point occupied, which we haven't defined yet. But it essentially detects, hey, is there an object there? I don't know why this does that. So annoying. Okay, so there's two positions here. Okay, now let us talk about this. Object pool manager, spawn point. Now the power up is what we gotta look at here. Okay. So now we actually spawn something because we passed the two tests here. Now we're at a point where we can actually spawn something. Now we want to track this as an occupied point. That's pretty clever, actually. I like that solution. And then we return the spawn power up. Okay. That means, okay, so we pretty much already established a few things here. The power up has returned and everything's great. Everything works. Wonderful. But we still have a problem. We need to define the other function. Is spawn point occupied? That's the next thing we need to figure out. Now, I'm pretty sure this is only called once. But we're checking the spot, see if it's taken. We need to check to see if we have a record of the spawn point being occupied. There might be a case we do. So let us do that. Let's see if we do. And if we do, we want to essentially tell it, hey, we do. If the power up is null or inactive, clean up the dictionary. Yeah, we don't want that like living in there forever. So this is another way to check robustly with our, with our thing. Okay, so return true. So why are we returning true? The reason we're returning true is because we want to tell it, hey, it can only be unoccupied. Actually, wait, no. It wouldn't be occupied here because the object is inactive, so that means we can remove it from the dictionary and just re-add whatever was there. And we return false. Okay, so then we return true because this ended up being false. But let's just say it doesn't contain a spawn point. Well, the default behavior is false. But, you know, it could be the case where this might end up being true. So let's return false. Dude, why is it doing this to me? Okay. I don't like this track. Let's switch. Switch to another track. Because we always listen to this one, I don't know, for some reason. Let's do a bear trap. Assuming that's not copyrighted. This one's not copyrighted. Yeah, I don't think this one's copyrighted. Okay, so we understand how this works. Good. We grokked it. Presumably. I hope I used that term right. Okay, so get all available spawn point. Or get available spawn point. Because we're only getting one. We're not getting like a list. Presumably we... Okay. We still haven't defined... Wait a sec, did we already... Yeah, we defined that. Okay, good. Well, we didn't really define it. We didn't define it, bro. I don't know. I wasn't joking when I said my brain power is at like 10%. This is why I don't code at night. I do this for a living. So, where are all the available spawn points? Okay, that looks fine. So this looks fine. So this actually goes outside the if statement. If the available spawn points are 0, we return null. Okay, pretty straightforward. Why is it doing this? Crap. Okay, so that's null. Great. But here's the thing: we want to return the available spawn point. We want to return something. So that'd be the available spawn points. Because there might not be any available spawn points. Now we're looking at the spawn points where it's not null and the spawn's not occupied. So we're also calling this function here. So it's used in multiple spots. Okay. So that's what this is here. Available spawn points is 0, return null, and then return available spawn points. Okay. Alright. We're almost done with this. This is a pretty... The setup is going to be interesting, bro. You're going to see me doing that a lot, because I don't know what's wrong with this laptop. I think one of the drivers must be out of date. Now, can spawn proper power-up. We still don't have that defined, apparently. Wait, can spawn power-up. Can spawn power-up? You're asking a question. Now, how do we know if we can or can't? Well, first of all, we return can spawn. Okay, so that's interesting to me. We can spawn a power up. Now, this is all coroutine stuff. I'm just gonna like rapid fire through the rest of these because I don't want to stare at this all day. I don't know why we have 4 spawn. I don't think we'll ever actually use this for anything, but whatever. It's a pretty robust system. The one I see us using the most is spawn power up. Where are we spawning? Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, no. We're gonna auto spawn, so we're not gonna call these anywhere because it doesn't really make sense to call them anywhere. So theoretically, we could just make the auto power up, auto spawn the default system. But I don't know. I feel like we might need to use this somewhere. Okay, return power up the pool. We're not quite done. Actually, wait. Let me go to my other scripts. I think I'm getting ahead of myself here. Yeah, okay. So it activates the power up, apply effect. Oh wait, power up base. Yeah, because when did I define this? So what did we do here, dude? We don't have a heal power up, but we do have a home. Okay, so we should definitely... I already know how this works. This has been in there forever. The only thing that we did differently was we added the object pool stuff, you know. So it's literally the only thing we did that's like different. Alright, let's continue on. Trudge along. But we already removed the object, so that's good. But what I'm really focusing on now is getting this stuff here. So return to object pool is what we need to find. Okay. So once we have that defined, we need to have pre-warm pools defined, I guess. Do we really need that defined? Let me check my other script. I don't think we do, right? Nah, we don't. We're not pre-warming anything, honestly. We don't need to pre-warm. And the reason we don't... Actually, we don't need... I'll leave off the pre-warming. This is perfect. Okay, good. I will leave this off. I don't know if we need these. These are maybes. Just end the region. Okay. Yeah. Don't know why it's telling me that. I mean, okay. Guys, I am so distracted. Okay. Okay, so what are we doing? I don't know. Just want to share what I had. Here is my final script. The last I left off. Okay, yeah, so there we go. Heck. Okay. Alright, I think we're ready. So, what I'm gonna do is in here. Now, one's gonna be super tedious, the other not so much. I'll tell you exactly what I mean by that. So we do want to have the power-ups, the available ones, so I'm gonna just set the collection size to 2. I don't know what that means, but okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm like very distracted for no reason. Okay, so there's 2 power-ups here. I don't have any in the assets. Let's see, we want to go into here, we want to go into models, I guess, power-ups. Well, put these in here for now. These will be in here no matter what. Okay, so now that we have those, I guess what we can do is go to each scene. Now this is where it gets tedious. Although, maybe not, I don't know. But I guess that really depends on the way the scene's set up and stuff. So let's go into normal levels. So let's go into here. Or actually, let's start from here. Well, better power-up manager. Part 1. Okay, so now that we have that, let's go into... Okay, so now we can actually set up spawn points. Okay, I want to close all these. I'm going to call this power-up spawn points. Okay. Let's put this as a child. Green dots. Wait, why is it like all the way under there? Wait. I'm gonna delete this because I don't like the way it looks.
Baderman said, "Okay, howdy."
Hey, how's it going, Baderman? How are you doing? It's been a while. Why did you start the sentence with "Okay, howdy"? Okay, howdy. That's weird. Sorry, I'm like brain dead. Semi-brain dead. I don't know why this is like putting it in the worst possible spots. But
Baderman said, "Could just say yo-yo as usual."
oh, yeah, I guess. Sorry, I'm sounding like Nicked. I'm sounding like Nicked, who like overanalyzes everything. Sorry, that's a Nicked thing, okay? That's an endearing thing. I don't know. Okay, so spawn, power up spawn point 1. the second one's gonna go.
Nightbot said, "Don't forget to like, subscribe if you enjoy the stream."
F you, Nightbot. F you. Nightbot is so annoying. I'm kidding. Diabaterman, I've been meaning to ask you this. When are you gonna get back to streaming? Like, is your brain fog, or whatever it is it over? Are you like healed, or do you still need more time? Okay, I don't want to spend too much time on this level. But the point is...
Diabaterman said, "Fog has nothing to do with streaming, not streaming because it's crunch time."
Oh, okay. Yes. So, because, like, you're in a spot where deadlines are approaching...
Diabaterman said, "Need to launch the APK ASAP. Other members want to see a running version and we need to do the test server."
Damn.
Diabaterman
It is crunch time.
said, "I need to find all the bugs in the server."
How many bugs are there? Yeah, like... I actually looked at the company website that you're developing this for. Former AAA devs. They seem very passionate about what they're building.
Diabaterman said, "I don't know that's the point of getting to this test server." Diabaterman said, "Yeah, they are very talented folks."
Okay. See if this works. Fingers crossed. Okay, so where's the power-ups? We have a problem. Teensy-weensy problem. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, we got a big problem. I guess I don't want the spawn. I want the spawn points a little higher. For some odd reason, they're all at 53. Let's put it at 4, 3. Let's try that. Okay, this is better. Somewhat. Where are you? Where are the other ones? Good. 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 They all look like remote from KOTOR 2. It's really creepy. Okay. So we know this is working, and we need to put it at a reasonable height.
Said, "Finished implementing all triggers for the quest system today. Need to do a server update and then complete the system changes on the Unity side." Diabaterman said, "Then maybe start building the prototype."
Oh, I want to... Also, I watched your 5-hour stream today at work. Believe it or not, it's actually what got me through the day. what's interesting about I noticed you said something interesting, like inventory system design. Like if you master that, you're pretty much like good with. You have a solid grasp on data. I think I thought that was an interesting point you made. And inventory management is a pretty powerful skill. Alright, so coastal plains is next. I don't know why we're spawning on the ground. It's like Mass Effect Andromeda all over again. Okay, so level essentials. We're gonna go to Power Up Manager.
Die Baderman said. Yeah, it's kind of like the foundation. Once you get there as a programmer, you still of course have a ton to learn, but basically that's it. Die Baderman said. You master that and everything else will have to make sense.
Solid words. Because at that point it's all about data management. I want my next game it's about iced coffee. I don't know, I've been severely addicted to iced coffee lately. I mean, I had to like stop drinking Monster Energy. So, long story. The long story short, I had to cut back on iced coffee. So...
Die Baderman said. Right, like everything after that is flourish, learning how to handle reflection, avoiding reflection using generics, avoiding or getting around generics using interfaces, and once you get there, Die Baderman said, then you do really fancy stuff.
I mean, this is like, this is how you master object-oriented programming. Let me think about this. I keep misspelling spawner. It's embarrassing.
Die Baderman said. So for example, when tooling I use reflection all the time, but at runtime I use interfaces because overloading declarations with generics is never cool.
But at runtime I use interface. Because over... No. But can I set the collection size? Oh, wait, also Diabetes, did your Unity version have, like, bugs? Like the security issue? You know that, like, security issue?
Die Baderman said. However, not all rules are in stone, so for example I use generics and polymorphism with handling ECS200 data in the current game to avoid reflection.
are the power-ups? Okay, that's good. That's also good. Come on, spawn. They're all spawning. Alright, I'm happy. Yeah, sprite. Okay, so 51.61. Is that it? So I feel like that's optimal. Alright, I feel like that's good. Let's do, I don't know, let's do this.
Debaterman said. And yes, everyone's Unity has the issue unless they are on a later version of 6, but there should be a safe version for everyone. Note the issue isn't Unity editor, it's the launched games have the issue.
Yeah, so I better put my itch.io build. Once I get this feature ready, I'm gonna put this on itch.io. So that
Debaterman
it doesn't have that problem.
Said. So you have to update Unity then make a build.
You don't have to update to Unity 6, thankfully, but, you know. No, why is my tank floaty? Not gonna lie, this is actually my favorite level. But, yeah, I'll just leave it like that. Gravity still applies. Okay, so we're good there. This one's good. Galaxy Crater it definitely needs levels. I gotta come up with better level names. Okay. Let's see. Let's actually set a spawn points. We only need like 6. Set collection size. Let's do like 3.
Said. TBH I miss Unity 6 and TBH Unity 6 isn't what it needs to be doing. Server work in Net 8 is so much better than Net 4 in Unity.
Which Unity version are you using for that project? I don't think I ever asked you. I don't.
Debaterman said. Not 6.
So definitely an older version. Okay. It seems to have problems with the Odin inspector. I don't know why I installed that in the first place. I had it in there for like a year. Alright, we good. Just make sure it runs. Ugh. Man, a lot of this is like tedium. Good. Good. Good.
Debaterman said. Was watching a clip of one of the most naive generals describe 5th gen warfare. I don't know if you recall him, Mike Flynn, the guy whose idiocy gave the platform for Russiagate back in 2016.
Oh, him. I remember Mike Flynn. Didn't he also say, like, hey, we should declare martial law? The stolen election stuff?
Die Baderman,
This can use power-ups.
said. 2 FBI agents went up to him like, we are the government and we are here to help, and he believed them.
Ugh. That is so stupid. We are the government, we are here to help, and if anyone actually believes that. Yeah, he is a dumbass.
Die Baderman, said. Sat with them, no lawyer, and boom, 3 years of idiocy, lol.
I mean, Trump actually got peace in the Middle East in good news. I don't know if it'll last. I'm hoping it lasts. We just create one, and we just distribute it.
Die Baderman, said. So he says 5th gen warfare is everything nukes, guns, info. That's like saying a ton while saying nothing. Die Baderman, said.
Word salad.
But the clip played the serious music like this was devastating news.
That's all you need. You just need, like, serious music behind nonsensical statements. It's all about a spectacle. A dramatic spectacle. Let's make sure this works. Okay. Something's off about this one. Nah, nothing's off about it. They should all be the same level.
Die Baderman, said. Damn man, I miss the days where I could implement and test. Now I can go a month without testing.
Yeah, like when you can't test your code, it does create like This is for me at least, my personal experience with this. If I can't test my code, I get anxiety. Like the whole point of testing, I read this somewhere. It's actually a meme, but it was like a blurb, a text, but it was actually like true when you think about it. Testing your code gives you a sense of peace of mind. I'm paraphrasing. I don't know if that's exactly what it said, but that's the impression I got. Okay, we're out of music. Seriously. Okay, let's see what else is in here. Oh wait, it was still playing. Oh, there's still music. Okay, good. I thought the tracks.
Debaterman said. Also, yeah, brain fog is over and gone. Went away yesterday. Was suddenly able to think.
I guess it's a temporary thing. You know, you just need rest. It just, or maybe we don't know what causes it.
Debaterman said. My main issue is when I get in that state I harm myself because I keep trying to be productive because I keep overestimating myself or underestimating my debuff.
Yeah, like 3.5 is good. I don't know, like, the way out of it, though, you know? Like, sometimes you have to force yourself to work, though, so it's a catch-22.
Said. That harm leads to frustration and that frustration can lead to burnout.
Okay, so... But how do you tell the people you're working with that you're going through that? You know what I mean? Okay. Oil rig.
Debaterman said. I am so far ahead on stuff the other dev is still catching up. The artists also are on their own timing. Debaterman said. You need to understand, man, I just made a server architecture from scratch. This normally takes about a year to do.
And you were able to achieve it in less than that time. That's amazing. That's an amazing feat of achievement. Seriously.
Debaterman said. Actually, this event system alone would normally take about 2 months.
Bro, this is like... You are a 10x engineer. Like, people are asking, is there such thing as a 10x engineer? Yes, there is. You're one of them. Like, you, like, productivity-wise. People call me a 10x engineer. I don't think that's true. I'm not a 10x engineer. I wish I was. Okay, this is the one we did first. Okay, let's build this.
Debaterman said, 10x is crazy. It took about 2 weeks to build the tool so we can use SOS to create quests, assign triggers, then dispatch that to the server on build time. Debaterman said, the server has an assignment service that then runs a scheduler for each quest's context.
Goddamn. I'm actually going to go through your videos in detail. I would love to see it. Oh my god. There's a problem. Okay. Where's my tank?
Debaterman said, after that it's just that we poll the quests at given interactions for quests on that individual that is relevant and get past the logic there before doing incrementing. Debaterman said, so it's simply just quest progress some value after that point.
$8.5. Okay, I see the problem. Camera's way too high.
Debaterman said, from there then there are some quests that auto-claim and some that need to be claimed actively.
Okay, let me try this.
Debaterman said, we do this because the other member of the team wanted drops in certain conditions. Me and the other dev scratched out heads like this man wants quests but he is calling it anything but quest. Debaterman said, slay 5 bosses and get X is a quest.
That's not a quest. That's a quest. Is it?
Nightbot said, don't forget to like, subscribe if you enjoy the stream.
Okay, so
Debaterman
we got problems.
said, yes it is, you need to do X and get a reward.
Did I explain this wrong?
Debaterman said, FYI those calls are dirty AF. Debaterman said, the new wait for calls will generate lots of GC.
What did this do? No, thank you. That is a really useful tip.
Debaterman said, right, that's the problem with going with AI before ever understanding the quirks of the engine. LOL, I won't tell you about those pitfalls.
Yeah, no, it
Debaterman
doesn't.
said, they call it confidently wrong.
Frickin' vibe coding. Yeah. I gotta go through my other scripts and see exactly. Why is this video unavailable? What? Is my internet not working? Hold on. Okay, so here's the thing. Calling wait for seconds a bunch of times, it creates garbage collection buildup and it creates unoptimized mess. And it makes you overconfident. Just saying. Okay, so it kept these in there, and that's good. What was this made?
Baderman said, well, not anymore. The correct solution is what the AI did. The fix it cached the weight.
Oh yeah, but you have to know that ahead of time though. You know what I mean? You have to like know.
Baderman said,
Baderman.
the better solution would be to make a batcher and a game timer that executes from that batch.
Batcher and game timer. Okay, like the problem I was running into earlier. Let's see if it fixed it. No. 1, 2, 3. What? Hold on. Let's try this. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, nothing's spawning. The F. Oh, wait, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. That is weird. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The cooldown.
Baderman said, for example, you have a collection of X, we then make several collections of X, and we have a loop that has a single job called the target collection, but we have a timer. Basically, how long does it take?
Okay, let's see what this says.
Baderman said, to get through the whole selection we can do something like 1 second, and it will run each patch at a different frame within the second.
That playlist does not work. What's this? Why am I buffering so much here? Yo, what's going on with YouTube? Bruh. This is not good for my psych. Okay, so at least this is working. Yeah, let's test this one. The F? No. Okay, wait. When you pick up... Does it stop anything from spawning? Okay, current behavior. If this works, we'll have to go through this and understand it really well. Does this create Sure, you know what? I guess that's something I'm willing to live with for now. Because this is all like editor stuff. Bro, what the F? Okay, so we wanted to reset the timer whenever you get anything. So that's the behavior we want. Oh man, I'm getting tired. I haven't eaten anything in a while. This was like impromptu. Okay, so pick up. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it should respawn again at any moment. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Any moment. Any moment. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get the point. Alright, so now it's working. Alright, I'm gonna...
Debaterman said, "What are you trying to do?" Debaterman said, "Item drops."
Yeah, item drops, but when you pick up an item drop, it doesn't immediately spawn. So there has to be like a cooldown. So when you pick up an item like this, there should be like a 10-second cooldown. So it shouldn't spawn again, you know what I mean? Maybe 10 seconds is too quick. I'll have to mess around with the optimization. How many seconds was that? I had it at 5. I was being a bit generous. I don't know, let's do 20.
Debaterman said, "Is that better? Why not do like 5 chance?"
Why not do better? Wait, 5 chance? What does that mean? Hold on. A 5% chance. Oh, you mean like percentage-wise? Like, I don't know. I guess this idea came up first. I guess, like, whichever idea pops up first, I go with, you know?
Debaterman said. Then you can micro-control each power-up. Debaterman said. Some drop more than others.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. And I think that's what I did with the other game. Yeah, like, you give, like, weights to certain power-ups. I think I can do that. My implementation would allow it, for sure. But right now, everything is equal. That's a good idea, Baterman. I'm gonna put this in my notes. What timestamp is this? Mm. Okay, so we are oh shit, we've been live for 97 minutes.
Debaterman
Oh goddamn.
said. Yeah, then you can put percents on the power-up SOS.
Yeah, 100%. That's a really good point. I'm definitely gonna. Yeah. Okay, there's one more last thing I want to do because I am getting a bit tired. Save, yes. Galaxy Crater, yes. Are they in a good spot? Let's find out. The goal for today is literally just like making sure these things spawn. And I'm a dolt. I'll tell you why I'm a dolt. And the reason I'm a dolt is because if I wasn't a dolt, I would have, not said that. Yeah. So, but I am a dolt because I didn't set the prefab. So, yeah, I'm a dolt.
Debaterman said. You've had stead 3 other folks watching, none of them liked. Debaterman
Yeah, no, what the
said.
heck?
Steady.
Yo, what the heck? Like, what are you guys doing if you guys aren't watching? Wait, are we still live? Is my stream still live? Because, I don't know, it's buffering on my end. Okay. Okay. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, we're definitely still live. Okay, yeah, we're
Debaterman
still live.
said. I mean, I am seeing your analytics.
I can see my analytics too. It's weird. Who hasn't liked? Maybe YouTube is suppressing likes. Conspiracy theory. Hold on, I want to get this in. Okay, good. Alright, that's good. There's one I'm a bit concerned about. And I don't know why we're underwater. That was not intentional. The goal is to see. Just eyeballing it, I think we're decent. Yeah, that's good. That's good enough. Okay, let's move it all the way here, so I have to drive that far. Let me look back at my analytics.
Debaterman
Self-conscious.
said. Or maybe folks have horrible injuries that prevent their fingers from clicking the like button.
People, do you have horrible... Prove Debaterman wrong. Click the like button. Seriously, click that button. It wants to be... Actually, wait. Also, what's weird? It's showing that I have 2 people watching. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. It's really weird. Mm. Oh, spawned all the way there. That's weird. Yeah. It's showing 4. Don't I have... Wait, where's number 1? Number 1's all the way here. Okay, let's see. Unless I didn't put number 1. No, I definitely put number 1. Number 1 would show up. Would you, number 1? I know number 2 would show up. Number 3, maybe not.
Debaterman said. Just delay, you know how it is, there is always a delay.
Yeah, I know.
Debaterman
YouTube is doing some
said,
weird stuff.
like in a lot of games where they track playtime.
From my experience, Steam is usually pretty good. Hmm. For some reason, this isn't showing up. Oh, there we go. I was just being impatient. Okay, so what do I want to see? I think that's fine. Okay, so that's good. There's
Debaterman
one more.
said, what is being done is that every minute or so they update playtime on the server, but the client independently displays its estimate getting updated of truth from the server when you aren't looking.
When you are, yeah. And they're tricking you. But Debaterman, you actually did a lot of server coding, so you definitely have insights. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool observation. All right. I think I'm satisfied. Well,
Debaterman
always spawn point 1.
said, the only thing I run very often on the server is updates to positions of things. Debaterman said, so for example, one player in any area counts as the host. Nightbot said, don't forget to like subscribe if you enjoy the stream.
And
Dibaterman
now it's showing up.
said, that host is randomly picked but that person is the one calculating themselves and enemies.
Nice. Okay, I'm satisfied.
Dibaterman
Let's push a build.
said, well, not randomly, the person who enters the area first is the host. If they leave and many people are in the area, it picks the person with the best connection to host. Dibaterman said, anyway, when the calculation is done, they push all enemy positions to the server.
So you're calculating the player position and then the enemies. And then the enemy positions. I gotta play your game. I gotta play it. I have it on my phone. Um, but I gotta learn the. I gotta like put some hours into it. I'll definitely play
Dibaterman
it before bed.
said, yes, on the host's machine.
It's on my phone, basically.
Dibaterman said, but the values are then pushed to the server. The server tracks things about the movement, so if player enemies are moving in odd ways, it will revert things.
Hmm.
Dibaterman said, but for other players, their enemies move based on what the values are back from the server. Dibaterman said, this throws a lot of calculations off the server.
All right, I'm getting kind of tired.
Dibaterman said, I like the new UI.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, this actually looks nice. I don't know. For some reason, Nick says it's AI. He's calling this UI AI, like AI generated, which I don't think that's true. Anywho, I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm gonna release a devlog tomorrow and put this on itch. I just got my Steam page approved, so
Dibaterman
it's time for me to actually
said,
make a Steam page for this.
why?
I don't know. Maybe it's the textures. You're gonna have to ask Nick. He seems to think everything's AI. Paranoia? I don't know. He's not here to explain himself, so I can't exactly comment on his take. Anyhow, Diabaterman, thank you for stopping in. I'll see you tomorrow. Um, I'll definitely be putting my devlog online, so definitely like Is my stream still live?
Baterman said, take care man, great progress.
Thank you, thank you. And good luck on your mobile game. I'm gonna be playing it tonight, for sure.